kill. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Getting it to him in space.
Picking up where we left off.
That winds up going for 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And now the throw here is incomplete. And with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now a play fake here on first down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Nicole Hardman.
He's coming in hot. Picking over I left off earlier. I had to get off earlier. So picking up where I left off.
Exactly, because when you get into the fifth round, you're usually not counting on him to become a starter right away. But we've seen so many times. Fifth, sixth, seventh.
Mahomes hit. He lost
Football, baby. Oh, shit. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Put it down, Milo. You little rat.
Is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. From the 17, Carr. Caught by Wilson.
Oh, man, it's another wasted it.
28 yards the game there on the catch and run.
Good job.
And when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. First down, Jacobs.
Go, baby. Oh.
Taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs.
I don't think Milani's is trying.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That would have been intercepted, bro. What are you doing?
And it's second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. To throw his Carr.
Oh, my God.
One that's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Mahomes going to throw. Complete.
Damn, what the?
Kelsey. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Mahomes now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Now the dual threat man, this is DJ Forrester. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Now Mahomes on the bootleg.
Let's go. Fucking sad, baby.
Cleveland Farrell. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The talent?
Gets it away, and I think they'll smartly
Milanes is in the room, huh?
from Brown.
Camis is charging, I think, already. In the restroom.
They'll see the 3-yard line.
I think he's charging already.
And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. And some of his highlights here from this game, he's nearing 100 yards, partner.
And defenses have worked so hard at how to try to slow down. It's a lot easier. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Wilson's got it complete. And he gets us up just shy of the 15. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Here's Jacobs. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one,
Let's go, baby.
he looked like one of those guys.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs.
Oh,
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to score right there.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him, they blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And a completion to Wilson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. Carr now 7 of 10 here in this 1st half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Carr. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will do it for this 1st half. So we've hit halftime. Just a few goals separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get started over at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, and it's the Broncos who are out in front. Deshaun Hamilton, a touchdown reception. Next, we'll take the trip north to the Steel City to check on the Steelers at home in Pittsburgh. And they fall in that one to the visiting Indianapolis Colts.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Raiders now to take over. Last week they defeated the Broncos, and they've got the lead here as well as they work with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Caught, it's Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football, and that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 44, Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Out to the right here to Wilson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. On play action, it's Carr. Got him in, it's Brown. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start.
Let's go.
He's caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Luke Wilson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And able to extend that advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Very nice, very nice.
Carlson on for the PAT.
Select a win. Oh, that's too hard. Son of a bitch.
It's good to make it 17-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. It winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. That catch, by the way, number 505 of his career, and that ties him with a couple of other tight ends for the past, Frank Wycheck and Dallas Clark.
And those guys are excellent players, but how about what we're seeing right now? 505 and rising. What a nice career he's put together.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Mahomes will try again on second down. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This is by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them
What's up, Brian? What's up? Finishing off the game from earlier.
Great hands and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Carnell on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Carter completes it, and he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
That's cool. That's cool.
Perfect 8 for 8.
Doing some reels.
Second half. Not bad.
Some shorts.
Now Carr again. This will be caught by Brown. And inside the 20 before he's broken. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of
Yes,
stature
sir.
to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Oh my God.
Coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson.
Jesus.
And the return will stop
That's the second fucking interception,
at
dude.
the 15-yard line.
Fuck.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown.
I know, dude.
last
What the
drive, and
fuck?
their defense gets in the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. If they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike?
God, dude. Come on, Derek.
Back now in the East Bay.
Sit your ass out right
Very
now.
highly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now
I know what he thinks should let him go.
and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
If I let him go, I'll save $19 million in cash. So I'll get that shit back. I'll get back 19 million.
It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes firing complete, and he's brought down after a very nice gain. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Throwing now is Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The 2nd down and 10th there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Good coverage there by Trayvon Mullen. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And again, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? 300, that means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about it.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself.
Sad, Tyler, sad.
Maurice Hurst breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Enough to start out good.
Force.
Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Got him.
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. And that's It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Just came back, man. My goodness.
Touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. On first down, it's Jacobs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down, Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this fourth quarter lead. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Carr. And finding the tight end Wilson.
Let's go, Hyman. Let's fucking go. We gotta stop these assholes right now.
Wilson, 28 yards. As his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
So I was trying to burn some time, dude.
I know it's a never say
Oh,
never
shit.
situation. But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down 24-21, a minute 45 to play. And they need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up first and 10.
Jeez, dude, they're gonna just go and throw and throw and throw for this bitch.
Able to slip across the 35. Back to throw. Completes it to Harden.
No.
And he will take it on in for a
Jeez,
Chiefs
dude.
touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown.
That's just
here of the
crazy.
campaign, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So minutes after giving up the lead in the fourth quarter, they say
Fuck,
not so
man.
fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you match your weight, though, on the other side. Right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think they're set up for an exciting finish. Now it's the Raiders' turn. Trailing by 4. 70 seconds remaining. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first.
Oh my God.
There as it's intercepted.
Oh my God, man. We just lost this game, didn't we? Fuck me running and come skipping. Oh my God.
Big time. You're in the 2-minute drill, trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Now the Raiders going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Yeah, they got lucky, dude.
Again, a run with Thompson.
Oh gosh. Oh.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy trying to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And a timeout coming in. This will be
Some
their final
bullshit.
one with 10
Got 4
seconds
points.
remaining. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones.
Damn, that's it, Hyman.
Breakaway. They stop
That's
him a
it.
few yards shy. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
That's fuck.
Going into the final
4-point game, Hyman. We're doing so good.
some type of a miracle there at the
Back to
very
back.
end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Chiefs,
crazy.
it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home. next
I'm bringing in
week.
Brissett.
Meanwhile, for Oakland,
Next
they'll
game, bro.
fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to
3
redeem
interceptions,
themselves
this
at
asshole.
home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside
God,
Charles
Derek
Davis, we
Carr.
thank our entire
You're
crew. I'm
one of
Brandon
my
Gaudin.
favorite
This is the
players, bro.
NFL
What the
on
fuck?
EA Sports.
Anyways, see? Back to back, bro. We're Oh, that's it for tonight, Hyman. And everybody else, thanks for dropping in. Catch you guys on the flip side.